You think you've seen big machines? Think again. There are giants. And then there's the Bagger 288. This isn't just a machine. It's a moving mountain of steel. A mechanical behemoth so massive, it makes entire buildings look like toys. It's so heavy, it outweighs the Eiffel Tower. And somehow, against all logic, this colossus moves. Built in 1978 by the German company Krupp, the Bagger 288 was created with the single, colossal purpose to peel back entire layers of the Earth's crust to expose the coal buried deep beneath the surface. But instead of designing something practical and subtle, the engineers unleashed a monster. It stands 96 meters tall, roughly the height of a 30-story skyscraper. It stretches 225 meters long, longer than 2 football fields placed end to end, and it weighs a staggering 13,500 tons. To put that into perspective, that's heavier than a herd of thousands of elephants. But here's the part that truly boggles the mind. It doesn't just sit there, it crawls. The Bagger 288 moves on 12 enormous caterpillar tracks, each one nearly 4 meters wide. Despite its absolutely crushing weight, the design is so brilliant that it spreads the pressure across such a vast area that it presses into the ground with less force than a human foot. Its top speed? A blistering 0.6 kilometers per hour. Slow, relentless, unstoppable. And at the front of this beast is its most iconic, and frankly terrifying feature, a gigantic bucket wheel excavator, over 21 meters in diameter. That's the height of a 7-story building. Attached to this wheel are 18 giant steel buckets, each one a monstrous scoop. As the wheel rotates, each bucket relentlessly digs into the earth, scooping up rock, soil, and everything in its path. Constantly, non-stop, every single day, this machine can excavate up to 240,000 cubic meters of material. That's enough to dig a hole the size of a football field, 10 meters deep, in just 24 hours. And once all that material is collected, it doesn't just pile up. It begins a journey, a complex system of conveyor belts, running the entire length of the machine, transports the earth and rock away. It's like a moving, industrial river of debris, flowing continuously from the digging head to a disposal site miles away. Powering a giant of this magnitude takes an incredible amount of energy. The Bagger 288 is all electric, but don't picture a set of batteries. It's tethered to the power grid by a massive, armored cable that can stretch for over a kilometer. It consumes around 16 megawatts of electricity. That's enough energy to power a small town. And yet, for all its complexity and power, it only takes 5 people to operate it. 5. From a control cabin perched high above the ground, this small crew guides one of the largest land vehicles ever built, a testament to automation and control systems. One of the most legendary stories about the Bagger 288 happened in 2001, when it needed to move from one open pit mine to another. You don't just put a 13,000-ton machine on a truck. You don't take it apart. It had to walk. For 3 weeks, this colossus traveled 22 kilometers across the German countryside. It crossed highways, rivers, and farmland. Special roads had to be reinforced with steel and gravel. Power lines were temporarily taken down and moved out of the way. Entire routes were planned and prepared months in advance. Because when something this massive decides to move, the world has to adjust for it. But the Bagger 288 is more than just an engineering marvel. It's also a source of controversy. Its entire existence is dedicated to mining lignite, or brown coal, one of the most polluting fossil fuels. The industry it serves permanently reshapes landscapes, creating vast, barren pits, and contributes significantly to carbon emissions. So, it's a symbol of human ingenuity at its most extreme, but also at its most impactful on our planet. It's a paradox of progress and destruction, all wrapped up in one incredible machine. Standing in its shadow, or even just seeing photos, changes your perception of scale, of power, and of what humanity is truly capable of building. The Bagger 288 isn't fast. It's not elegant. It's a brute force tool for a brute force job. But it represents something enormous, ambition on a planetary scale. And once you've really comprehended its existence, it's hard to look at any other machine the same way again. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this look at mega machines, be sure to subscribe for more.